feel free. And I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you won't see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but that is okay. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making runs every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going, you going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been twisting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. Man, we went to hours, you barely got rest. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come on a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best kid, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like.
Well guys, I tried to film a while ago. I guess they're watching a movie in there and they were playing some copyrighted music. See, that's the problem. You probably heard me say this multiple times, but every time, I could hear this TV is on the other side of this wall, and it's like my head is like literally right there. And these walls are thin, and I want to avoid copyright. So I put some brown noise on to help cancel it out. So that explains the noise you're hearing in the background right now. But anyway, the game did not go as expected. If any, it went way better than I expected. And, you know, I was telling myself, you know, I'm not going to be a sore loser. I'm just going to sit back and hope for the best. That's all I can do. So anyway, yeah, I was expecting Florida to win last night because I had a feeling that they were going to win to extend the series, because I've seen it happen several times. And usually when the team that I'm rooting for is like 1 or 2 wins away from the Stanley Cup, it never fails. Especially when they're like 1 win away. So yeah, the game and the whole series went better than what I expected. And as you remember, when Vegas made it all the way to the Stanley Cup final back in 2018, that was like 4 years ago. And excuse me. And I honestly didn't know what to expect. I was hoping Vegas would win the cup at the time, but it was Washington Capitals instead. And I was a little disappointed, but at the same time, we got to remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game, and it's not about competition. Think about the more important stuff. So that's how I feel about it. I don't want to sit there and be upset. This is what I've learned over the years. It's never about competition. You know, we play to have fun, and if we win, great. And if not, you know, it's okay. You know, they're going to lose sometimes, and that's one thing. Don't be afraid to lose, and don't be afraid to fail, because how are you going to be successful if you don't ever fail? So, anyway, I'm not saying I expected Vegas to fail, but I kind of didn't know what to expect. I knew they weren't going to win every game in the series. That never happens, and it never will. Don't expect, you know, guys, don't expect your team to win every game in the series, because it's not going to happen. But you know, the game started off, everybody was nervous, especially Vegas, and they were probably expecting the same thing I was. And then their captain scored, Jonathan Marchessault. I don't even know how you pronounce, is that how you pronounce his name? Let me know. He won the Conn Smythe Trophy, by the way. And then the second period, they started scoring from left to right. It was like 6-1 at the end of the second period, and then by third period, it was 3-9. I was like, I can see Florida scoring goals, but I'm like, you know what? I'm at the point where I'm not even worried, because I know Vegas has got this. But the score was 3-9. Florida, the Panthers 3, the Knights 9. So, and I was gonna film last night. I thought about it, but guys, I didn't want y'all to see me crying on camera. That'd have been embarrassing, because I did cry. I'm not gonna lie. And that time of the month does not help. So, yeah. Vegas Golden Knights are the Stanley Cup champions, and the game went the whole series went way better than I expected. I was expecting maybe 2-3 or 1-1, you know. Maybe the game can go into overtime. Who knows? But things went better than expected. So, yeah, that's that. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. So, congratulations, Vegas Golden Knights, and we'll see what happens next season, and we'll check, we'll get back into the hockey. And another thing, we get a break from the storms. Like, we've been getting so much rain lately, it's not even funny. And I checked the weather a while ago, And it's supposed to be hot next week, no chance of rain, so that is also good. And I woke up to some clear skies and some sunshine, so thank goodness. And summer starts next week, and it's crazy to think that, but it does.